Hey, what's going on? Welcome to RJ's Cave, quite possibly the most financially challenged guitar-oriented channel in all of YouTube. I'm RJ, you are awesome, thanks for joining me because now we get to go shopping. Yeah, absolutely, we're definitely going to be actually spending money in this video. Before we do that though, please stick around to the end, alright? Because somewhere near the end, I'm going to start talking about the subscriber drive giveaway, alright? I'm going to start explaining to you guys how it's going to work from here now that all 10 videos have posted, alright? The playlist for those videos are right up here. Be sure to get those entries in by July 8th at midnight. At that point, we're no longer going to be accepting any entries. We're going to start counting them, okay? So, I got more to say. Be sure to stick around to the end for that, okay? Now, yeah, absolutely, we're going to go spend some money, alright? Now, I know some of you are thinking, RJ, if this is possibly the most financially challenged guitar-oriented channel in all of YouTube, then where'd you get the money? Well, I have another channel. See? Some of you may not know that I also have RJ Raves, which is a reaction channel for an Indonesian fingerstyle guitar player by the name of ELECTRIGUITAR and his fans. He's a really cool player, and he does a lot of stuff with he does a lot of fingerstyle interpretations of modern classics, as well as some Indonesian pop songs and classic folk songs from Indonesia and other surrounding areas as well. And it gets to be really cool sometimes because he's interpreting for fingerstyle guitar from instruments that are a lot different than the guitar, like the gamelan. So you get a lot of percussive stuff, a lot of harmonics, definitely some separate bass lines are definitely audible as right along with the melody. It's a great juggling act that he does with everything he can do on the guitar. You should check it out. But enough advertising for that channel, sorry. It's actually where it actually makes about, I'll put it this way, RJ Raves generates enough income every 3 to 5 months for Google AdSense to actually have to send me money. Okay, now we're gonna go over to Amazon. We're gonna pick up something that I think is definitely gonna fill a little bit of a void here in the studio, as well as be something that's really good to review for us on the channel. And while we're there, we might even pick up a little extra something that I think you guys will be interested in seeing me review as well. Let's head on over there. Okay, so we're here at Amazon, and we're going to start with the second item that I was hinting at just a moment ago, okay? Guitar strings can be really expensive these days. They can be $12, $13, $14, $15 a pack, even more if you really want to get picky, right? Well, they don't have to be, right? There are some strings out there that are inexpensive. There are some that are garbage. We want to stay away from those. But we want to find out what's good so that we can afford to keep doing this, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't need to have a $15 set of strings on your guitar at all times. You just don't. Those, great for when you're playing out, especially if you're playing out on a regular basis and you want to keep your show guitars all set up. You put them on when they're brand new, you play 2 or 3 shows with them, off they go, new set goes on. You've always got a nice lively set of strings, right? But when you're home, having a couple of solid sets of strings that are no name brand that will last you 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks when you're just home practicing, they don't have to be $11, $12, $13 sets of strings, right? So when I was looking around for the other item that we're going to get to in a minute, I found these. This is a Donner set of 9 to 42 strings, electric guitar strings. 5 sets for $14. At that price, that's less than $3 a pack. Alright, so I gotta check them out just for myself. But while I'm doing that, you guys let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see a review of these strings. Alright? Because I'll definitely do that. I did that once before with some musician friend strings that I pick up once in a while. Hold on. These guys. Alright? By the way, they're okay. There's a review that I did a long time ago. Alright, so now, for this next item, I wanted to pick something wisely, right? Because we only have a couple bucks, and I wanted to make sure that it was going to be something we would be able to review or in some way do a video about here on the channel. And if it could actually be helpful to have around the studio, all the better. So after doing some thinking, I decided on this. This is the Donner 30 watt DBA 30 combo bass amp. Now the reason why I ended up deciding on this one was because of its price, its output, and well, the fact that I really am lacking a decent bass amp that I feel I can use in a mixer. And this one looks like it's probably going to come in and surprise me just a little bit. I don't think it's going to be a muddy sounding inexpensive bass amp. Now, here's why, okay? When I first found this one, this intrigued me. It's got a tweeter and a regular speaker. I said, okay, this looks all right. And then I went looking around a little bit more, and I decided that, you know, maybe this is the one, because it's actually a full 2-channel bass amp. It's got this is the main channel. It's the clean channel, right? It's got a standard low, mid, and high control, and the distortion channel is basically gain, volume, and shape, right? So it doesn't have the full EQ access like the Fender Rumble does, but the Fender Rumble is really adding distortion to a clean channel like you would if you had a pedal, where this is an onboard unit, a separate onboard unit. When I look at this thing, overall, I think it's pretty well built together. I think it's smartly designed. I think there's one obvious place that they actually did save some money, and that'll be in the wrap, right? Most amps are wrapped with some kind of vinyl, or if they're expensive, they're wrapped in leather or that kind of stuff. This has been wrapped in cheesecloth and sprayed with rubber spray, right? Like Plasti Dip or Flex Tape, that kind of, not Flex Tape, but Flex Spray, that, you know what I mean? So, but this is not the first time I've seen this. My Monoprice 5-watt tube amp has the same thing, and it's actually not bad. It's actually a decent, at least early on. I don't know, haven't had this other amp for that long, but it actually is a pretty decent covering. It works pretty well, so I'm not worried about that. I don't think you should be either. I think it's just one of these things that we have to take on as a concession for achieving a certain price point, and I'll take that over really, really crappy innards any day of the week. All right, so this is going to be the bass amp that we're going to buy. So now I'm going to take you guys over to the checkout, and we're actually going to buy it. Hold on, let me set that up. Oh, I should have mentioned to you guys that when I picked up this amp, it's coming with a 10-foot cord, as you can see here in this picture. All right, I had an option of picking it up for $139.99 list with a $10 coupon, or picking it up same supplier, same store on Amazon, same amp with the 10-foot cord for $3 more. I decided to spend $3 more. Why not? This is the order that we put together. It includes the 30-watt Donner bass combo, along with the 10-foot Donner cable, the 5 packs of 9 to 42 strings, and I also picked up a couple of USB 3 cables, just because. So all I got to do is click this, and it'll be on its way. And as a matter of fact, it'll be here by the end of the week. All right, so everything's been ordered. Now it's just down to the waiting. While we're waiting, let me give you a little bit more on that update. The 10K subscriber drive giveaway, like I said, July 8th is the end, okay, at midnight. No more entries will be accepted after that point. We're going to be counting them instead. So this is all about first, most entries wins. There you go. So make sure you get as many as you can in. If in case of a tie, we're going to pull names out of a hat, okay? There's going to be a winner, a runner-up number 1, and a runner-up number 2. Those 2 people are there just in case for some reason the winner can't accept their prize. All right, because we're not doing substitutions, no cash prize instead, none of that. If for some reason where you live we can't get it to you, or if it is just insanely cost prohibitive, we're gonna have to pick another winner. Okay, that's just how that's gonna have to work. So be sure you get the most entries in. You want to win this, right? So go ahead, go do that. Also, while I got you here, guys, don't go away yet, okay? The channel needs to grow. We're thinking about doing some things to take the channel to new places, but we're going to need your help along the way, okay? We're considering opening up the Patreon page and YouTube memberships, okay? I know that there are people who like one more than the other, so I figure we can probably set these up so they work pretty much the same way, even though they are slightly different formats. All right? We have a pay structure that we're going to work out. Basically, the idea is that at the base commitment, you get access to all the information that we generate as to what's coming next in the near future for RJ'sCave. At the second tier, you get to take part in polls and things like that to help us decide what to do next, right? And for anything that happens after that will happen as this whole thing evolves. All right, let me know what you think of all that. Please put it in the comments, okay? The reason we're thinking of doing this is so that the channel can continue to evolve. I would like this to be more than just a YouTube channel. I want there to be a place where people who are having difficulty getting started in this journey can get some kind of support, you know. And I know that sounds silly to some people, but I didn't have a lot of support when I was a kid. I wanted to play the guitar when I was 4, and I didn't pick it up for the first time until I was 15, and that wasn't because of me. That's all I'm going to say about that here, but I don't want others to go through that, okay? So if you know this is something you want to do, you need to be doing it, and I want to be there and support you if no one else is, okay? And I know that sounds kind of freaking sappy, but that's just how it's going to be. And in order to do these things and all these ideas I have on how to do that, I need help. So I need you guys to help support the things that we do here, right? Ad revenue just doesn't cut it. So we want to do more reviews. We want to do things like have a website where people can go and get quick, easy lessons, things like that. They can be pointed, maybe a directory of cool teachers that gets put together from YouTube. All sorts of things like this, on top of having the Patreon page and the membership and the YouTube channel and all that. So if you're interested in helping us out in any way, let me know, because we're not just looking to get money out of people. That's not what we're really here for. We want to build up a network of like-minded people too, right? That's kind of part of the idea with the web page, is to find people here on YouTube who are doing a good job, who might need a little supporting themselves for their channel, and give them an opportunity to be a monthly spotlight teacher here or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I want it all to work together. I want it to grow. I want there to be a great community around this, and in order for all that to happen, I need to find some like-minded people too. Some of those people hopefully have some skills that they can bring to the table. I'm looking for people to help out and watch take charge of the Facebook page, help out in the community pages here on YouTube, and be an administrator on live. I want to start going live, but I would like for there to be somebody who could be an administrator when we go live, you know, things like that. So let me know what you think about all this stuff, and put it all in the comments below. Keep an eye out too, because I am going to start putting out polls about all this very soon. Okay, so that's going to be it for this, guys. Thanks for sticking around to the end. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing and ringing that notification bell, because when you do that, then you'll know whenever we post a new video, and we will get to see you more often, okay? Also, if you made it this far, it's kind of telling me that you like this video. If that's true, how about smashing that like button while you're here, okay? Guys, as always, you are awesome. I've been RJ. Until the next one, take care.